Today we're going to study about the distance formula. This is how to find the distance between 2 points.
In our Cartesian plane, we have 2 points, the point P and the point Q. The first point is the point P, which is we have x sub 1, y sub 1. And the second point is the point Q, wherein we have x sub 2, y sub 2. To find the distance between P and Q, we're going to use the formula. The square root of the quantity of x sub 2 minus x sub 1 square plus the quantity of y sub 2 minus y sub 1 square. So the distance between 2 points is always non-negative. When we say non-negative, they are all positive. Okay, example number 1. Find the distance between point P, positive 3, positive 2, and point Q, positive 10, positive 2. So given, we have the point P, positive 3, positive 2. 3 is x sub 1, 2 is y sub 1. Second point is Q. 10 is x sub 2 and 2 is y sub 2. Okay, we're going to substitute the value of x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2, and y sub 2. And the distance between P and Q, or we're going to use the formula, the distance formula. Then PQ now is equal to, the x sub 2 is 10 minus x sub 1 is 3 plus y sub 2 is 2 and y sub 1 is 2. Then we have the square root of and the quantity of 10 minus 3 square plus the quantity of 2 minus 2 square. Then 10 minus 3 is 7, then 2 minus 2 is 0. 7 square is 49, then 0 square is 0. So we have square root of 49 plus 0. Square root of 49 is 7. So the distance between P and Q is 7 units. Okay, so let's have an example number 2. We're going to determine the distance between point A, which is positive 4, positive 3, and point B, positive 4, negative 5. So the given are point A, which is 4, 3. So we have x sub 1, which is 4, y sub 1 is 3. And point B, we have x sub 2 is 4, and y sub 2 is negative 5. Then we're going to substitute the values in our distance formula. So the distance between A and B is the square root of x sub 2 is 4, and the quantity of 4 minus 4 square plus the quantity of negative 5 minus 3 square. 4 minus 4 is 0. Then we have 0 square. Then negative 5 plus negative 3 is negative 8 square. Then 0 square is 0. Negative 8 square is 64. Then 0 plus 64 is equal to 64. Then square root of 64 is 8. So therefore the distance between A and B is 8 units. Okay, number 3 example, find the distance between the point P, positive 1, positive 3, and point Q, positive 7 and 11. So in our given, 1 is x sub 1, y sub 1 is 3, x sub 2 is 7, y sub 2 is 11. Okay, so again we're going to use the distance formula, and the distance between P and Q is equal to square root of the quantity of 7 minus 1 square plus 11 minus 3 square. Then we have 7 minus 1 is 6, 11 minus 3 is 8, so 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64. So 36 plus 64 is 100. Then we have the square root of 100 is 10. Therefore, the distance between 2 points is 10 units. Okay, let's have another example. Number 4. Determine the distance between point A, positive 1, positive 6, and point B, positive 5, negative 2. So 1 is x sub 1, 6 is y sub 1, 5 is x sub 2, and negative 2 is y sub 2. Again, we're going to use the distance formula, then substitute the value. Okay, the distance between A and B is equal to square root of x sub is 5. So we have 5 minus 1 square, the quantity of 5 minus 1 square, plus the quantity of negative 2 minus 6 square. Okay, then we have 5 minus 1 is 4, then we have 4 square, plus negative 2 minus 6 is negative 8 square, then 4 square is 16, negative 8 square is 64. Then 16 plus 64 is square root of 80. So we're going to simplify the square root of 80. To simplify, we're going to factor 80 with perfect square, and that is 16 times 5. So square root of 16 is 4, and we have the square root of 5. So therefore, the distance between point A and B is 4 square root of 5. Okay, so let's have the problem solving now. The application of the distance formula in real life. For example number 1, a map showing the locations of different municipalities and cities is shown on the coordinate plane. Each unit on the coordinate plane is equivalent to 6 kilometers. Suppose the coordinates of Mabini City is positive 2, positive 2, and Santa Lucia town is positive 6, positive 8. What is the shortest distance between these two places? Okay, we have the Mabini. Given Mabini City, we have the point M, positive 2, positive 2. And Santa Lucia town, we have S, point S, which is positive 6, positive 8. Okay, we're going to find the distance between Mabini City and Santa Lucia City, or Santa Lucia town. Okay, we're going to use the distance formula now and substitute the value. We have x sub 2 is 6, x sub 1 is 2, y sub 2 is 8, and y sub 1 is 2. So therefore, we have 6 minus the quantity of 6 minus 2 square plus 8 minus 2 square. Then we have the square root of 6 minus 2 is 4, 8 minus 2 is 6. So I have now 4 square plus 6 square. Okay, then we have now square root of, and 4 square is 16, 6 square is 36. Then we have now distance between M is equals square root of 52. Then we're going to simplify the square root of 52. Factor 52 with perfect square, and that is 4 times 13. So we have now square root of 4 is 2, then we have square root of 13. So therefore, the distance between two towns is 2 square root of 13. Okay, so MS is equal to 2 square root of 13 units, or it is 7.21 units. Since 1 unit on the coordinate plane is equivalent to 6 units, we're going to multiply the obtained value of D by 6 to get the distance between Santa Lucia town and Mabini City. That is 7.21 times 6 equals 43.26. So the distance between Santa Lucia town and Mabini City is approximately 43.26 kilometers. Okay, we have an activity. Find the distance between each pair of points in the coordinate plane. Okay, so it's your turn. Good luck.